Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Stocks to Play channel where we're giving you the hottest penny plays daily. Goddamn, what a crazy week. I've been loving it. First thing I'm going to say is don't trade with emotions. Oh, I might have to turn this around some, but you get the point. People are chasing nowadays. We got this whole bank frenzy going on. Like, yo, just chill out. Wait for your setups. We don't even know what support is nowadays with these bank plays. Like, you're really taking a risk here. Yeah, it should go back up in time, but that bounce that we had on Monday, that rebound, like, that's not going to be happening every day. That price action was crazy, and we did very well in our paid WhatsApp group. We hit it hard, man. We did very well. I called it in my group. One sec, let me see where it's at. Taking a chance. If this happens, once in a lifetime opportunity. The bank situation has a massive chain reaction. So I was talking about PACW there. I actually posted when I took the position in the group there, and we got in at 940, and I was out at $15, which is a great gain considering it was just a one night hole. No complaints there. Like, it was wicked. I like the stock a lot. It's just right now we don't know what's gonna happen. People are all over the place, to be honest. There's no confidence in the bank system at all right now. There's a lot going on. I just want to show you guys here that, like, I caught this very early and I was already putting my plan together. I had dropped a video the same night that I found it. And through this video, I talked about where I entered, what my target price would be, and what I thought would happen. We had someone say, how high do you think this can go this week? And I said, I take things in levels. I want to see it break over 12 at least once, pick up momentum with no halting, because the halting's been killing the momentum. This could have ran to $20 if they weren't halting this every time, man. I said it can actually run a lot in a day. $16 is my main target, and I'm anticipating quicker recovery than past times. This is a different situation. This shouldn't have happened. Like, not that it shouldn't have happened, but it dropped so fast, so recklessly. Like, if you take a look back, it was really like the recession and COVID. And the recession, it took like over a year for it to recoup all of its losses and get back to its highs. And in COVID, it recouped a lot faster than it did in the recession. That's why I had anticipated that this was gonna bounce so hard the next day, and I literally hit it dead on. We broke over 12 in the pre-market. I said that in the video, and we also hit 1725. I let it run, and I put my stop loss down at 15 because you got to risk some to make some, right? For this play here, like, I was really watching FRC all day with it because they're moving the same, they're moving together. It is what it is. That's kind of how I played out that one, and it worked out great for us in the group. No complaints there. That's not the only play we hit. We've been hitting plays left, right, and center. TRKA, we hit from 26 cents all the way up to 82 is when we were getting out. LYLT, I let them know, 76%. I call this bankruptcy play. Hopefully you guys enter low, average down if if it dropped on you. That's another huge runner. We hit so many plays in these weeks. It's true. We really did. HUBC called this at $1.30. It ran past $2 today. We're doing well. Then I'm letting people know today I took some ASPU. This is another delisting play. We'll take a look at the chart in a little bit. I only put $150, just like LYLT. I only put $150 because these are plays. Play what you want to lose. Don't get it twisted. $150. If this thing goes 6 times, 7 times, you made great gains and probably covered some of your losses that you took in the past couple of weeks as well. You know, you got to play this smart. I'm not a greedy trader. I've been trading full time for just over 4 years and trading altogether 7 years. And the first 2 years was hell. And it was because of these stupid emotions, bro. I had to let that shit go. You know what I mean? But anyway, moving on. I don't even know where to start with this, but everyone wants to talk about the banking situation a little bit. I'm going to start with saying let's just take it slow, because the problem is we don't know where bottom is on any of this stuff. Like, yeah, it bounced off $5 and ran. There's so many gaps in the chart. We already know things like to come back and fill those gaps. Um, I the way I'm looking at this trade personally, I'm not a long-term holder, right? So I was able to get in at 940 and out at $15. That's a great trade for me. Almost double, not exactly, but still around 70%. This was trading at its highs before this whole crazy nonsense at $26. So the way I'm looking at this trade is, even if I get in at $11 now and it doubles, it's like I double my money, great, but I'm risking my profits that I just made when it was a little bit safer, when I knew the rebound was gonna be awesome. Like, there was so much volatility. These plays they will go back up, but they can come down back to those lows that we saw on Monday before the run, before they even start to go back up. And it's gonna be slower, I believe. I don't think like that those bounces we saw, man, like, it was very volatile. They will head back up due time when things start to settle down a bit, but it's not going to be running fast like how it did on Monday. It's really not like this on Monday and Tuesday. Like, it was moving so fast. Like, look at today. It held that day's range 988 to 1228 all day. We want to. This looks nice. It's like, oh yeah, it's down. It looks like it's found support. We don't know that yet. Anything could take a turn with these conditions in the market right now. It's not the specific stocks that we're betting on. It's the whole banking industry that seems to be falling apart from the outside looking in. And that's really what it is. So, like, I will tell you guys right now, be very careful with these bank plays. One thing is, if you're not buying in, chasing, like, you shouldn't lose on this. Over time, they should go back up. Depends on your trading style. Like, I am not a long-term holder. I like to pay myself out every 2 weeks. So I'm taking profits. I'm swinging, scalping. These plays you could scalp very easily. You're using your stop losses, you put in on a good bit of change and just take your gains and keep it moving, right? So PACW, I still like all these bank stocks. It's just I'm gonna stay away for a little bit. The worst thing to do is double dip on a stock and give back all the profits you made, right? So I'm not chasing nothing. I honestly believe that this can come back down a little bit more, or even back down lower, depending on how things really play out. We've seen things aren't going that well. Like, there's a lot of scare happening in the banking industry right now. We'll get into a little bit here. Like, I don't. It's very sketchy. So we got a Bank of America Corporation. Honestly, this one is not doing bad. It was like $31 before this whole disaster happened, and it's trading at 28. So it didn't take a huge loss like that. And the Bank of America is actually, they're saying, is the big winner in the panic, due to we actually had what was it? Yeah, so Bank of America deposit averaged 1.9 trillion in the fourth quarter, 2022. Um, Despite this boost, one second, it was a stock top. There was one part I wanted to read to you guys here that I gotta see where it's at. But basically, what it was saying was the Bank of America saw an increase in deposits since this disaster happened, um, which is a good sign for that stock. Like, that's not enough for me to just dive in head first. I also do like that the fact that the Bank of America did not drop that much, but that makes it even a little bit more riskier. Like, oh, it didn't drop, it's not rebounding yet. It didn't drop that much. Like, the rebound, it could drop and rebound after you bought it. Like, I would be very, very careful with these plays. I would probably take my chances on one that's a lot lower than what it was trading at, just to feel a little safer. But we don't know what bottom is on these things right now like that. Anything could really, really happen. Um, Bank of America, it's holding. It's really, really, truly holding. Like, it is. But anyway, we're moving on. We're gonna move on. So there's a lot of inside trading going on right now, and I would stay away from the companies that the owners and CEOs are selling and liquidating their stocks. Like, the reason I played PACW was I saw that the CEO and executive producers or whatever, they actually bought shares on Thursday and on Friday in the $20 and $26 region. So I figured on Monday I'm buying in at 940, which is cheaper than the CEO, and I'm sure that they averaged down as well. So I took that play and it really worked out. You got to kind of build this profile in your head. But moving on, buying and selling activity. So we see like, man, Coastal Financial Corp, all in all, on March 14, they bought 30,000 shares, which is at 37.71, which is a combined total of 1.13 million. Cool. That's nice. We're looking at who's actually buying and not selling, you know? Like it's very tricky. This is not gonna help us to find out where it's gonna bounce off or nothing like that, but it just gives you confidence that, oh, if the owners ain't running away from it, like I feel more confident, you know. First Citizens Bank share, March 9th, bought 165 company shares at $650. So that's good. We have also Stellar Bank Corp here, parent company. Stellar Bank Corp the past 5 days has lost 8%. Inside buyer activity bought 37,841 at 26,411, and then a couple other people within the organization also bought at 25.99 and 26. Insider Money database, 943 hedge funds show that 11 hedge funds had stakes in Stellar Bancorp at the end of December 22. Not sure where they stand right now. Charles Schwab Corporation common stock. This one here, buying activity, they were doubling down, jumped about 9% and closed at 56.68. They paid 59.31, 50,000 shares. They also bought again at 10,000 shares at 56.78. Net worth, these stakes was about 8.2 billion. Then we got the Key Corp, ticker KEY. This one is a little sketchy, and this is what I'm talking about, guys. So in the banking holding company of Key Bank National Association, one of the biggest gainers on Tuesday amid broader recovery of regional bank stock after the government assured investors that it would not let SVB crisis spill over to other banks. However, March 10th, Key Corp's chief information officer Brady sold 45,000 shares at 15.58 per share. The stock is down about 22% since that transaction. I don't like that shit. You know, they're selling shares and it's down 20%. Then we also got CZFS sold 3,439 company shares at 83. And then now the stock is down 10% since the transaction. I don't like that stuff, you know. And then I even seen there was something about the Bank of America like 2 days before. One of the holders within the organization, he sold before this took a big dump. So be careful. I don't know why he sold. His stock didn't even drop that much like that, but you know, people are getting scared. It's a chain reaction. You just gotta really be patient with these plays. Don't trade with emotion. Take your time. Things, you're not gonna miss out. There's so many plays every single day, you know. And I trade penny stocks. This is not even our sector, but these things came down like under $10 is a penny stock to me, right? Anyway, we also check this out. J.P. Morgan, Citigroup fell about 5%, and Wells Fargo declined 3%. Bank of America Corp minus 0.94% was down about 1%. Those four banks have together lost about 91 billion in market value over the past week, according to the Dow Jones market data, Morgan Stanley. 91 billion over the past week in losses. That is outrageous. That's a stunning amount of money, man. Like, that's a stunning amount of money. So just, you can see the industry is very shaken up. Banks around the world, like, we need them. Like, I don't know. It's a very shaky time at the moment. That's why I'm stressing that we need to be very careful and do not rush into these plays. They're basically saying inflation is really the reason for causing all of this. Like, the banks take money invested in mutual funds, and these stocks are underperforming, and like, they're in too deep, overextended. Things happen, you know. But we gotta really just be patient. Don't be chasing these bank stocks. I'm gonna wait it out. I don't have any worries about missing out on plays. It doesn't faze me at all. It's okay. So looking at the chart here right now, this is the 1 day for PACW. it's not a bad chart all in all. But people, if you're expecting those ranges of $8-9 that we had on that Monday right now, like I don't think it's gonna be moving like that anymore. Like that's pretty crazy. Cause even today, the whole range was only 986 up to 1227, which is still a significant amount of dollars there. But it's nothing like the Monday, right? Like people are probably looking at this like it looks good, cup handle or cup formation forming, this and that. Like, yeah, that's not enough for me yet. It's not the stock right now. It's the economy. It's the state of the infrastructure with these banking organizations. So that's why patience will probably pay off in terms of this. FRC, there's rumors going around. JP Morgan, FRC are working on something. We'll see how that really goes out. But FRC really held up a little bit today. Let me see. It didn't finish red, I don't believe. It did finish red, minus 21%. Sorry, but in the after hours it went green. So this one was very very devastating because this stock trades at $123. Like everyone in their head is probably like, oh, it's gonna go back up even to $50, $60. Yeah, I don't deny that. It's just for my trading, I'm not a long term holder. I'm not willing to put money to be tied up here for months and months at a time. So we'll see how it goes. That's just how I'm taking a look at it for now, to be a little bit safe, because so much stuff is developing within the market. Like there's news dropping every 15 minutes about the banking crisis and lack of confidence, and people can't pull their money out and all kind of crap. So I'm gonna be very very careful with these bank plays. And so let's talk about another play for a second. That's not part of the bank situation. Okay, keep in mind the market. It kind of tried to go green, like majority of the big players here today. It started off kind of rough, but hey, it's a little bit of green is better than all red. VS took a huge dip in the past 2 days. Like we thought it would come back to fill this gap around 64. So it's okay. You add on your position. It's still in play. Not a problem. Not a problem. We also bought into ASPU today. This one is getting delisted on March 31st, and we know how these delisting bankruptcy plays like to run right before. Like look at LYTY today. We also hit that as well. So what I do with these bankruptcy plays, I put, sorry, it's not LYTY, it's L something. I can't remember, LYLT or something. Anyway, it ran like, I was up 107% at one point today. I mentioned it in a chat way before this, and how I played these bankruptcy plays and these delisting plays. Yo, I put what I'm willing to lose, the money I don't care about. Because for instance, LXDX, if you had just put $100 in that, you would have made like $900 profit, you know. Also Party City, I hit that one too. So bankruptcy plays, you got to just put your money in there, no stop losses, because they're very volatile. This thing went from 55 cents down to 27, and then all the way down to lower than that, 14 cents. So if you had a stop loss, you would have got kicked. Bankruptcy plays and delisting plays, you put money you don't care about. If it runs, it runs. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. Keep in mind, these are getting delisted and moving to the OTC market, so it's not out of play even after the fact. Like LYLT is gonna get bought over from was it RBC or something, because like it's the air miles, it's the rewards program, right? And then ASPU, they're not doing bad as a company, and they voluntarily want to get delisted. It's because they can't regain compliance at the moment, I guess, but they weren't doing that bad not too long ago. They were pretty close there, not close, 50 cents, but it didn't go that way. So companies got to pivot and really adapt. But right now, those are the plays. LYLT, ASPU, also still got a bit of SIDU. Took a little bit of a beating today, but hey, my entry's good. I averaged down. I'm not overextended. And right now with this market, I really recommend you keep at least a good bit of cash. Don't put all your money in the market, because you want to be able to adapt and get into new opportunities. Plus, if things really start taking a dip and you have no cash, like, you're gonna regret it, you know, like, then you'll get emotional, right? So guys, if you want to get into our paid WhatsApp group, just drop an email below. We're in there every single day, banging out these plays. You're getting plays right to your fingertips so that you have some direction early in the morning. But let's get it. Let's see what tomorrow has in store. This is kind of where I stand right now. ASPU, VS, LYLT, SIDU, and then also I'm looking at LUNR, Lunar, you know, like, I'm not going to talk about that right now. I'm going to do another video about that. But yeah, let's keep it moving, and let's see what's going to really happen here, guys. Take it easy. Adios.